Today on Breakfast with Ben, we are talking to John from the Tapped Apple. If you've never had the Tapped Apple cider, where have you been for the last several years? It's going to be really exciting this morning on Breakfast with Ben. John, welcome to the show. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Thank you, Ben.
Thanks for being here. So what's going on with the Tapped Apple? What have you guys got going on both in the actual building and then, with your with what you're doing, what you're selling, what's on tap, what's bottled, what people can purchase and take home? What's going on?
So we've been pretty busy this year. We actually handed off our distribution that we were doing ourselves to McLaughlin and Moran. It just got too big, which is a great problem to have. We've introduced a new cherry lime cider for the summer. We've got about, I think, 8 ciders on right now and 6 wines. We're rolling some of the wines off. We're going to come up with some new stuff. Keep it interesting. We don't want anybody to get bored.
How could they? So I know about the cherry lime for the summer. How's that going? Tell me a little bit about that.
We just introduced it. I don't even have it on tap because I don't have a free tap, but I have gone through a whole ton of it because everybody's very excited about it, and we haven't had anybody disappointed yet. So
that's awesome. What goes into deciding a new flavor, or is it this is the season that's coming up? Is it what's available as far like what goes into the process for you of making a new flavor?
So first we'll start with just coming up with a sort of concept, and usually it takes us at least a year, if not 2 years, because we're going to do small test batches before we decide that we're going to jump in and do 3 or 6 or 900 gallons of a product, because that's a lot of commitment when you're buying raw cider. It's not cheap. We don't add any water to our product. So, the money makes a difference. Wow. I've got probably 10 or 12 test batches from last year. Just some of it's crazy stuff. It'll never reach the market. I like foraging mushrooms. So I did a black trumpet. Probably nobody's ever going to taste it, but it sounded neat. I've got one with, pine needles. I've got one with, I don't know. I think I did one with butternut squash because I didn't want to do pumpkin, but
yeah. Well, that's butternut squash. I mean, these all sound delicious. I want to try all of them. How can people taste? How can people come in to the Tapped Apple? Like, what time are you guys open? What's the deal? What's going on over there? Tell us about the in-store, the bar.
So we're currently open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday is 2 to 8. Saturday is noon to 8, and Sunday is noon to 6. And then besides that, we sell at the package stores. So
right,
it's always available. It's just where you got to go.
And so the package store business, obviously last time you and I talked last year, you were going into working with distribution, and you were sort of mapping that out. How has that been for business? I assume that means that more people can get your ciders and wines, which have been locally, we've known about it for a long time, and hopefully that keeps expanding and people keep continuing to grow, because it's a fantastic product, and it's something that is so unique. And I don't just mean obviously cider and that is not necessarily unique. It's a growing industry, but what you do and how much you love testing and messing around with what your flavor profiles are and how you do what you do is so unique, and it's really wonderful to see it grow. So how has the new distribution partners been working out with that?
Distribution has been good. We were in 80 package stores, and now we're in over 100.
Nice.
I, of course, want to move more product. So we're going to wait so they've got a full 12 months before we do any changes, but I'm anticipating taking on the eastern side of Connecticut next to move more product. So
That's awesome.
goals,
Yeah, absolutely. So tomorrow night, because this is airing on July 25th, so tomorrow night you have is the last day for you are exhibiting an artist, Carolyn Hansen. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that? How you work with? I mean, you have some really fun some really fun events that you've had. Tomorrow night as we're recording this musical improv night with Kismet. Like, how do you go about? You have really unique events that happen inside of the winery.
some of it has to do with us reaching out, and some of it has to do with other groups reaching out to us. So Kismet, my dad and his wife actually went to a show, and she invited them to come and try doing a couple shows down here. I think it's their slow season where they are in Providence, so it's a good fit. The artists, generally, they all reach out to us. They come in to see an art show. They like it. They want to display. We do not take a cut from any of the art if it sells. And they're up for usually 6 to 8 weeks, depending on, what the schedule works for them and what we have lined up next. So
now, tell me a little bit about for anybody who doesn't know, the story of the Tapped Apple starts 21 years ago. And just tell me a little bit about how we got to where we are today, because it's a fascinating story, and it's really wonderful about you and your dad doing this, and starting in your house and then going from here and now being in over 100 package stores, and obviously the cidery and winery. Like, it's a beautiful story. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. It's funny. I was actually doing a federal tax forms with my dad last month, and we were walking around. He's like, "Man, I can't believe that this is where we are now." Anyway, so we started because I lived across the street from him, and he was making grape wine with some buddies. And I had little kids and a mortgage, and I was like, I want to find something local that we can do. And so we started doing tests of apple wine. 5 gallons here, 5 gallons there, kind of like the test batches I do now before making large batches. And it just grew, and it went from 5 gallons to 50 gallons to 200 gallons annually, which is the max you can do as a home winemaker. And people kept asking for our wines and our ciders. And we're like, hey, I can give you some, but I can't sell it to you because that's not legal. Then once my kid was out of high school, I was like, it's time for a new career. And I quit my job. I, of course, prepped this first. It was 18 months of prepping up, getting ready. And then I quit my job, and I've been here. So I will have been here, of course, since we opened, but have quit my job October 6th, I believe. And the business opened August 17th. And it was just 3 months after we opened that I waited and then quit. But now we're up to about 10,000 gallons a year,
Wow. And by the way, I hear from a lot of people that October 6th is a very special day and a very meaningful day to start new things. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Well, thanks. It's in 3 months, but big day for both of us. Big day for both of us.
Yeah.
I'll always remember the day that you quit your job, and went full time into the wine business. So obviously we talked about the tasting room, and we talked about when it's open on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. Do people need reservations for that? Is it first come first serve? What's the deal with the tasting room?
Right now, you don't need reservations. We suggest, if you have a larger group, that you make reservations. During when we first opened after COVID, it was insane, and you had to have reservations. I didn't have a table free for months, but nowadays it's nice, steady pace. It's not stressful. We get everybody in, just have a good time. So
Good. And you can rent out the tasting room. Is that correct? Do you guys still do that? I know that you
yep.
were for a while.
Yep. I actually had a party come in for I think it was a graduation this past week on Sunday. And so in order to make it best for everybody, we pushed the party towards the end of the day. So they got a better deal on renting the room, and I still made enough money to make it worthwhile. But yeah, we try to work with everybody. Some people are really flexible, and that's really what we want. I'm talking to a woman right now, and I said, my highest priority with your event is that everything works the way you want it to.
Yeah.
And I actually have a meeting with her in a little bit after we're done. So,
what you've been doing this for a long time. What gets you excited? What keeps you excited about making ciders, making wines? Is it the constant creation of, hey, can I do something with butternut squash, or you like to forage mushrooms? Is it something that I can do with this? Is it the growth? Like what is it that keeps you excited and coming back all the time?
yeah, I like challenges. I like something new. When we do a canning run, I wish I had a video I could send you for that. But my mom comes up and my son's over there, and we're running this big piece of equipment, and they're running back and forth, and I'm standing there doing nothing, which means everything is perfect, because when it goes wrong, I gotta fix it. And it's high pressure situation. With the ciders, I love seeing what we can make that's interesting. Not everybody's going to like everything that we make. Some of the stuff I don't like, and it doesn't even make it to the tap room. But, I just like innovating and, coming up with new ideas. So,
yeah. Do you have goals for the rest of 2024, 2025 and beyond?
Yeah. I just had a conversation with the orchard that we use, and his retail side is slowing down. And I had said to him, funny enough, about 4 years ago, I said, I want to buy everything on your property every year. I want to put you in a position where you're not open to the public. So we had a discussion, actually spoke to him yesterday, and, the distribution, the spreading into Connecticut, possibly Massachusetts in a couple of years, I just need to make sure that I'm not overcommitting, but I have a step-by-step plan of where we're going to go next,
Well, I know that that once people try it, the product sells itself, and it is truly remarkable. There are so many people that have come into town to visit, and hey, what do you want to drink? You got to try some of this apple wine, or you got to try some of the ciders from Tapped Apple. It's always a huge hit, and the more that expands outside of the local market, in Rhode Island, I think will be better and better and bigger things for you guys. It's well deserved. You're a hardworking family, 3 generations in the Tapped Apple business, and it's just fantastic. So I wish you all of the success in the world. Anything else that you want to say before we go?
I just appreciate you taking time for me today. I appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely, man. Anytime. And yeah, if you have video of one of those distilling runs or something, send me a text, send it over, and we'll put it up on 321 and let people see what's going on behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Guys, check out the Tapped Apple Winery, Cidery and Winery tasting room on High Street in downtown Westerly, across from Pooch's Poorhouse, next to I always say above Precision Fitness, because that's where my gym is, but it's, you can't miss it, and it's one of the it's one of the definite little gems here in Westerly. And if you're not around here and you're watching this, go to your local package store, because there's a good chance that they have some Tapped Apple products there. So thank you so much. I will talk to you soon.
Thanks, Ben. Take care.
All right, have a nice day. Bye, everybody. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance. and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
What's going on, Westerly? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners, Verizon authorized retailer. And right now is the best time to come on in and get a brand new phone. We are offering our hottest new 5G phones, the iPhone 15, the S24 Pixel 8 for free with a trade-in. And the best part is 5G is finally coming down here to Westerly and the surrounding areas. So make sure you're on the best network and get it for free when you're on the right plan. Come see us at 224 Post Road.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you with your money? Hi, I'm Chris Medeiros from Park Row Wealth Advisors, aka the Tattooed Advisor. I help small business owners maximize their cash flow and keep more of their own money, as well as helping families plan for their financial future. Don't waste another day worrying about your money. Give me a call today.